So it's around 2023. I'm in my room and I'm super focused on this exam that I'm studying for. But I'm stressed. Not because of the exam necessarily, but because of something much more heartbreaking. I hadn't had hit the gym in over 2 weeks. And even though I wasn't necessarily productive back then, and I had to grit my teeth and like nail across the wall to figure out how to study, and it's like an uphill battle. One thing that I was really, really good at was working out. But I couldn't because my mom didn't let me go to the gym. She wouldn't pay for a gym subscription and I couldn't pay for it myself. So I was really upset because I had to study. She was like, "You gotta study. I'm not gonna let you go to the gym." So I couldn't go to the gym. Now, fair enough, to my mom, I wasn't really that much of a productive guy, and the only thing I really cared about was the gym. So she was probably right in saying, like, I wouldn't study at all if I could go to the gym. Because I'd go to the gym, be tired, come back home, just eat food and just like lay on my bed because I wouldn't do anything else. So good on her for doing that. But deep down, I was angry. Not at her necessarily, but deep down, I had this fire to wanna go exercise, to hit some sort of workout because every day I could see my body in the mirror getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and I'm like, feeling more flimsy. And it's not that I couldn't do like my work without having a good physique, but you understand that having a good physique gives you that confidence, gives you that flame, gives you that like energy to go throughout the day and be happy throughout the day. And when your physique is physically literally getting smaller, like that heart-wrenching feeling when you look at yourself in the mirror and you do like a bicep flex and your arms are not as big, your chest is not as big, you look like a stick. And that was my situation. Now in life, I was going to face 1,000 different situations just like this, where life takes away this opportunity to do something that I want to do, but then it is almost like a test to see if I'd still do it. A lot of us mistake these situations as excuses, and it just shows that like we're kind of weak-hearted, but we don't want to be weak-hearted. We want to be strong people. So when a situation like this comes up, it's easy for everyone, including you and me, to think, oh well, I guess I'm just not going to do it. Because the low life, low frequency way of living is like, okay, my mom's not letting me go to the gym, so I'm not going to go exercise at all. That is such a pussy move. That is such a weak, like, you can't even respect someone who says things like that because you know that deep down they want to. It's not the fact that they don't want to. I think a lot of people mistake the fact that I and different people who go to the gym like make fun of people who don't want to go to the gym. But the truth is they want to. That's the weird, funny part. People like that, they have this desire to go and exercise. They have this desire to have a good physique, to eat clean, to be happy with what they see in the mirror. But then they don't do anything for it, which is what is the disrespectful thing. It is the thing that makes you lose respect for that person. Now, like I said, we don't want to be the type of person who just skips the gym just because we don't have any exact direct route to go and exercise, like the gym. There are hundreds of other ways you can exercise, even if you don't have a gym. And trust me, like, I'm a very big gym guy, meaning like I don't really exercise outside of the gym. The same way people don't like study when they're when they're outside school. I was the guy who would only require a gym to do it. But deep down, when that whole story was happening, where I was just studying and all I could think about was, I need to work out, I need to work out. Because I was happy studying. Like, even though it was difficult, I was very happy. But one thing I didn't want to happen is like lose my muscle that I've worked hard for. So I settled for different types of workouts. Now, I'm not going to tell you exactly what workout to do because it'll depend on your situation. Like, do you have a gym near you that you could just pay for by yourself? Is there a calisthenics park near you? Is there nothing near you and you have to do home workouts? You could also be in a position where you just don't necessarily have time for the gym, even though you can go, because you have to study really hard, you have a lot of portions to cover, and that's a very understandable thing, 100%. But again, if we want to keep our life completely like properly balanced and checking off every single box, we have to still work out on the times we're supposed to work out, even if we have a lot of portions to cover. First of all, respect to you, and I'm glad that you're watching this video. So many people sit on Instagram, TikTok, Reels, and just scroll infinitely, and they watch content that doesn't even help them. So the fact that you're here and you're watching content that will help you shows that you have a lot of self-respect in you. And if you're liking this video so far, please click the like button and subscribe if you want to see more. It's a win-win for both me and you. So the first tactic is workout in really short bursts. Recently, I had a bunch of exams and a lot of assignments to cover, so I didn't necessarily have time to go to the gym because over here, like my gym is at my college, but my college is an hour away. So whether I want to go to class or the gym, I have to take a bus that takes essentially an hour, so like 40-minute bus, 20-minute walk, and I have to do that to and from. So if I want to go to the gym, it's a huge investment of my time and my energy. So when there was like a situation where I didn't have time to do it because I have just too much work to complete, I just settled for working out at home or outside in very short bursts because we're used to doing complete gym workouts and that takes like an hour at least. We can just shorten the time and do multiple short ones and be perfectly fine. Your muscle is not going to be lost. The thing is, if your exam season is like 4 months long, then yeah, all of your muscle won't probably be there. But generally exam seasons are like a month long, maybe a couple of weeks. And if you do short bursts of workout, trust me, you will keep your muscle, right? You're not trying to gain your muscle, you're just trying to keep your muscle. So think of multiple exercises you could do, like push-ups, pull-ups if you have a pull-up bar, squats, crunches, shadow boxing, skipping rope, multiple things that are available to do in your home. These exercises may seem low to you. These exercises may seem as if they're just like petty and they won't build any muscle, but the truth is most people don't even work out. So the fact that you're doing like hard exercises like push-ups, like you can make those hard, pull-ups, squats, crunches, skipping rope, shadow boxing, if you keep a habit of doing that, you will keep your muscle, you'll feel awesome, you'll sweat, you'll burn fat, you'll build muscle, whilst also having enough time to complete your work. We want to be disciplined people, so obviously if you can work out even 10 minutes in your day, that is awesome. So search up multiple different workouts. Make sure that you look at every different thing that you can do. There's different like HIIT workouts, all these things that you can do at home. And if you're scared that you'll lose a lot of like calories and energy and size because you're working out, but you're not really working out to your max and you can't really get your calories in, especially if you're a ectomorph, like a skinny guy, you don't have to worry about it because the thing is, any type of workout is better, right? You might lose a little bit of fat that makes you look smaller, but so long as you're doing hypertrophy workouts, you'll be completely fine. And this is how you can balance both studying and the gym. You just change your workouts to be really small. The second and final tip that I'll give you is make sure that you try to work out earlier in the day. There are a myriad of benefits that come from working out early in the day, such as setting your circadian rhythm so that your body's more awake in the morning, sleepy at night, so that you wake up at that same time every morning. There's your health benefits, which is just working out. And in general, the main point is that you have more time. When you work out in the morning, technically you're spending the same 30 minutes working out than you would in the evening. But the truth is, when you do it in the morning, not only will you feel more awake because it's a pretty short workout, right? It'll give you a burst of energy, but you also have the rest of your day to just do what you want to do. And what you want to do is study and be healthy. So once you finish that workout, you finish that task, you take a shower, you don't have to worry for the rest of the day about exercising or what exercise to do because you completed it as early as you could in the morning. Be that guy who literally wakes up and before he even brushes his teeth, hits a workout, like a 20-30 minute workout. Or if that's not possible for you, brush your teeth, cold shower, and then you do your workout. And then do whatever else you want to do in the day. This creates this freedom, this creates this energy that you have that, okay, I don't need to do it for the rest of the day. This works for everything, not just working out, and you know that this is true. Whenever you study early in the morning, you know that like, you feel like, okay, I don't need to do it for the rest of the day. That same magical feeling you can have for working out. And then you keep this habit over and over and over again. And then you can imagine how much productivity you can get and still hit your workout in at the same time. If you like this video and you want to see more, click the subscribe button and the like button. If you want to see more videos right now, click my face down there and a bunch of videos will pop up. Watch this video because YouTube thinks you'll love this video. And by the way, if you trust me enough, I guarantee success with whatever problem you have. If you book a free call with me right now and we discuss and you believe I can help you, I can essentially literally guarantee that I will help you get what you want within a certain period of time. And if you're willing, click my link down there and we can discuss. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.